All right, so we're back with the Sonic, and we have wheels and tires. I think I mentioned in a previous video, but finally all mounted up now. So they're stock sizes, 17-inch wheel, I think like a 6.5, something like that. And a little dirty because they're outside and it rained. 205/50/17, which is the stock size. These are Firestone Indy 500s, so they should be a little more aggressive, a little more performance oriented, but probably still swap out the original ones for wintertime. But I think it's like a 17/6.5 wheel. So yeah, new wheels. Otherwise everything was updated in the previous video. Shock struts, springs, lowering springs, brakes, rear sway bar, more stuff I'm probably forgetting. But also gonna potentially clean up under here a little bit. Little gross. Also there's, I can't remember if it's evap or what it is back here, but there's clicking that comes from the back on the intake manifold, and apparently it's a notorious problem on these things. I did get this part right here as a replacement, so just swap that in. The other stuff over here, if I haven't mentioned already, I do have the the passenger side axle I want to swap in, even though I don't technically need to replace it. I already did the driver's side. I'm going to put new trans fluid in there, so I might as well do all at the same time, oil change, etc. And I still have these sway bar end links from ZZP to install, so I'll do that at the same time. So yeah, a little more wrenching on this thing, at least it'll be done for, we'll call it step one, and then probably performance coming next. But oh, and yes, this is still here, still wrenching on this, just a little teaser. Front's done here, so video coming up on the 2500 as well with the lowering, so we'll get back to wrenching. I got the back swapped out. I think they look pretty good. This is kind of a comparison of the original front versus the new rear tires, and yeah, looks pretty good. I did use the original center caps on the front. It's actually gray, but yeah, they're good enough. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. So let's go do the fronts. So I got the front wheels back on, but I did not swap out the front axle, the passenger side here, the CV, because the one they gave me is not correct. I already put it back in the box here, but this one is basically just a long like drive shaft with 2 CVs on each end, where the one that's supposed to be in the car has kind of like a, I don't know, I didn't take it out because it's clearly wrong, but it has kind of like a drive shaft portion and then a CV and like flexes on the one side, so it's hard to explain, but basically they're not correct. So also crawling underneath, didn't really see how exactly you're supposed to drain the transmission fluid. So I went and looked at some videos and they were all different. Some showed a pan that you remove. This thing does not have a pan down there. So I don't know, didn't take the axle out, didn't lose any fluid, so I have not done that yet. I'll get a new axle in, I'll try to figure out how to do that next. But otherwise, put in the sway bar end links. In fact, here's the originals. The other ones I think I might have shown previously, but they're steel. But they're literally plastic. For a daily driver, probably fine. But oh, gotta give a little bust here to ZZP. It's probably hard to see, but those are the bolts they provided. Sorry, nuts. And I don't know what's up, but the quality control needs a little work there because they're completely squished. On this side, they're good, but on this side, they're oval shaped. So fortunately, the original ones are the same size, so you can use the factory ones and put it back on again. So anyway, last thing I'm gonna do here other than the oil change is replace that little vent tube thing on the front and go from there. So here's the part I've been talking about. This is, the box says a vapor canister control valve solenoid, something, I don't know, whatever. And you can see there's the original back there. Here's the one I bought, pretty expensive, I think on the Amazon or something. I've had it for a little bit, I kind of forget, but you hear a lot of clicking noises, and apparently that's a sign that it's going. Should be just press in and out and get this little electrical connection, probably for whatever solenoid thing's in here. But swap this out. Yeah, maybe clean up in here and be done. All right, the solenoid thing, evap, whatever thing, whatever it is, replaced. Pretty simple. This just pops in and out. This has a little funky little clip. Sorry if I'm not zooming in on that right there, but a little clip up there, comes in and out, and then just a plug back there for the connector. So, but otherwise, is that in all the way? Yeah, it seems like it. So, yeah, changed oil, already drained it, filled it up, and I guess we're done with this one. Click, 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 click. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I'm assuming you probably can. It's pretty loud. That is not lifters or valve train, or I guess it was lifters, but I mean, it's not valve train. It's this solenoid thing back here. So this is a new one. You can even feel it clicking. If you take the plug out, it gets a little bit quieter. So I think there's still potentially an issue. Whatever that cheap part, I don't even know if it fixed anything. I think ZZP does sell something that does fix this. I'm gonna have to look into that. Car runs fine, but I don't know if that affects performance, mileage, or who knows what. So still some issues there, but I did do a quick clean of the engine bay. It looks a little bit better. So right here, let me close this thing. Yeah, it's a little quieter, but let's check out the wheels and tires. Well, there it is. It's looking pretty good. Definitely looks a lot better than the originals, I think. Not that they were bad, but looks good. Yeah, and the wheels are dirty right now, but just to get them on there and everything, I think it looks pretty good. So I think there's only one left to do. No, I can't even talk there. Only one thing left to do, and that's take this thing for a spin, even with the clicking noises. But yeah, let's go see. So this thing drives pretty good. Still got to figure out that engine clicking noise issue, that evap, canister, solenoid, whatever it is. But otherwise, new wheels, tires, suspension, brakes, everything does a good job. So I think next is a little bit of performance, and yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.